Well, Steven, hey, congratulations, closing night of Micheaux Film Festival. How does it feel for being here tonight?
It feels good. It feels good. We're hot off a press tour with our film Transformer, so to be here, not necessarily promoting that, and doing it for a bigger cause, it feels amazing.
Now, of course, you're a recipient of an award tonight. I mean,
Yeah.
that is something different and something special. Tell us the meaning of that award to you tonight.
It feels good. I mean, I'm still wrapping my head around, being called a trailblazer, or a pioneer. It's tough when I hear those words. I actually think about, those who were before me, who actually paved the way and set the platform for me to actually stand on and tell stories. The Spike Lees of the world, Ernest Dickerson's, and John Singleton's, and Oscar Micheaux, and the list goes on. So like the Van Peebles of the world, like those names pop in my head. So for me, it's such an honor to even think about me being in that sort of like lineup, inspiring people and other filmmakers. So it's huge for me.
You're so humble. What is the requirements that you think a trailblazer is?
I'm not sure. I'm so early in my career right now. That's probably part of the reason why, But I am here to inspire. Like it's been my motto since day one, and stepping into filmmaking in general, because I was by so many. But probably that, to inspire those, man, to like actually challenge themselves and step out the box and be bold and creative. And if someone can inspire that into another filmmaker, that's a trailblazer to me.
Now, of course,
set new boundaries, of course, and break new walls, of course, all that great stuff too.
all that counts. But
Yeah.
like any great trailblazer, tell us about your start into this career.
I started making films when I was a kid, short films at that with family members, and I was acting myself. Then it kind of grew from there, and then when I wanted to take it professionally, I went and got a degree at USC, so that's where I went for my master's. And while there, met a few people to help me get to where I am to now, which is, my manager and team like that. But I made a feature film called The Land, now I'm thinking back, which went to Sundance. Shortly after that, I started doing TV. I did Grownish with Kenya Barris. Then I did Creed 2. Then I did Transformers. So the list goes on. But it just kind of all raveled from there. Being in the right place at the right time, putting in the work, and building relationships.
Now, of course, Creed 2 is one of the most notable films. A lot of people love Creed 2. Tell us about yourself from moving from Creed, something like a project like Creed 2, to Transformers that just was in theaters.
Some things remain the same, in terms of working with actors and, looking for that right moment on set. And some things are different because your set looks a lot different. We go from one movie that requires a lot of fight choreography to another where you got talking robots that aren't necessarily on set. So we definitely had to be on the same page, communicate thoroughly, and and try to get this new vision across. Has its own set of challenges, man, especially coming from where I came from and haven't done that much CGI.
Before I let you go, do you miss indie filmmaking, or you want to stay in this big budget realm?
Great question. Since the mid is dying right now, sadly enough, I would love to be in the mid-range. Big films are great. Big films are awesome, but honestly, they're still like the same level of there's never enough time and there's never enough money. So for me, I feel like I can implement both, and if I had to choose, I'm not mad at the big studio picture. I love the fact that you can tell stories and a lot of people can see them, and I found ways to bring themes and topics that I would put in my indie films and even in my shorts and implement them in sort of these big feature realms so people can watch them. So, yeah.
Well said. Hey, congratulations, and have fun tonight.
No, for sure. Appreciate it. Great questions.
Hey, thank you.
Oh, man,
Thank you.
I wasn't ready to be challenged with such interesting